Hey guys, welcome back. Shout out to all my gods and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here for your 2022 sign predictions. Yes, gods and goddesses, today we are going to do some tarot readings. We're going to chill tonight. I miss you guys, so we have a lot to talk about. Before we get into it, let's go ahead and roll the commercial on the show. Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Yes, guys, so shout out to everyone who has been donating. I definitely appreciate you all. Today we will be doing some tarot readings, open tarot at the end. And if you do want to send your donations in so you can have your reading, be my guest. Otherwise, this reading is going to be for zodiac signs, so make sure you guys leave your zodiac signs in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and get into that. Also, guys, I did want to come on and announce to you guys that I am having a sale, so make sure you guys check that out. Don't forget to check that out on my site if you haven't already. This is the last time I'm probably going to have this sale. Once these spaces fill, I am going to announce my new services and prices for the year. So you want to make sure you take advantage of this, because once it's gone, okay? Look, it's inflation. The price has to go up. You know what I mean? So it's going to be some changes. And I want to just add some new stuff to help you all, okay? All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into some announcements, all right? So before we get into the readings, I do have a couple announcements. First off, shout out to K Will in the chat. Shout out to Priya. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I want to let you guys know that I will be offering some free tarot readings weekly. Okay, so if you guys do want to be a part of weekly spiritual advice, or you just need some assistance and you don't really have the funds. I know, I joked about inflation, but I do understand that everyone doesn't have access. Make sure you guys sign up for my email list. Starting January 9th, I will be doing collective readings for that specific group. I will also be sending like any motivational or ritual guidance and different things like that. And you can reply back to me to those emails. So make sure you guys sign up for that there. The link is in my description box. So sign it up, okay? All right. Also, guys, speaking of free spiritual advice, I do want to offer more of that on this channel. You guys know I was giving away free readings all last year. So I was in my prayer and meditation, and Spirit gave me a concept for you all. So what I'm going to announce here, the big announcement, dun, dun, dun. We are going to do astrology. So you guys know we already do the zodiac sign astrology. I want to actually do something where we can, as a community, come together and give spiritual advice. So basically, you guys will send me your issues, concern, or whatever you need advice for, and basically, and you can send that to my email. My email's in the description box. Each week, I will come on and actually give you spiritual advice. It'll just be live on camera. I will keep you anonymous. So go ahead and write, or send me, whatever issues you have. You never know. Just make sure you leave in the subject line astrology, okay? All right, guys. So let's go ahead. I know that was a lot. Let's go ahead and get into some tarot readings. Enough of that. Shout out to everyone who's watching the replay back. We are going to start. Who we're going to start with? Who all do we have in the chat? Leave your zodiac sign in the chat, okay? I'm going to first pull some collective messages for 2022. While I was meditating on the energy for 2022, I don't like that chat box. It was interesting because I like to meditate, and then I like to ask Spirit Spirit speaks to me through music, okay? I'm clairaudient, okay? For those of you who are new to this channel. So the song that actually came on was Ego Death by Ty Dolla $ign and Kanye West. You guys may want to look at this. I feel like 2022 is going to be all about breaking down the ego. Breaking down who we pretend to be and getting to the root of who we actually are. And shout out to Evolving Butterfly because y'all missed that live. I tried to share it if y'all wasn't on it, child. She was talking about this, and that reading was really on point, but really showing the world who you are. And I definitely see that's going to be a theme of 2022. Let's see the first card. Yeah. So the first card we have is Reliable, Vibration, and Hydrate. Ooh. Some of us, myself included, look, I got my water right here. You need to drink more water. So that's one message this year. You want to make sure you pay attention to your health, pay attention to your hydration. But this is also, I look at this for me. Spirit is saying, pay attention to what you ingest both, not just physically in your body, so you want to pay attention what you put in your mouth physically in your body, you know, with your food and different things like that, but what you're absorbing in your normal life. It's very important that you protect your vibration this year, Spirit is saying. You got the reliable card because I feel like for a lot of you, Spirit is telling you that look at who you can really rely on in your life, who you can really depend on to tell you the truth about yourself and the truth about things, because sometimes we need a third party. Oh, we got compassion. Okay, yeah. Sometimes we need a third party to really tell us things, you know, that we sometimes can't see ourselves. Who's going to be honest with us. You know, like sometimes we say our day ones. Spirit is also telling you there's some unexpected blessings that's coming this year. Things will take off really, really fast. Ooh, we were just talking about Monaco butterfly effect. And look, this card has the butterflies in it. Butterflies actually came up twice. So Spirit is telling you a lot of things are going to be fast-paced for you guys. So, you know, have compassion with yourself, too. You're only human, Spirit is saying. So, you know, you don't have to always get it right. But as long as you keep moving forward and as long as you have patience, and when you start feeling down or when you start feeling uneasy or that anxiety, find those places and those things that really get you aligned, okay? One more card for the collective, and then we're going to go into water signs first, okay, guys? All right. So, let's see. Flow, yeah. Just go with the flow. If things don't work out, if things are not right this year, oh well, let it be. It's okay, is what Spirit is saying. You know, everything doesn't have to make sense. Do you understand that? So just go with the flow, you know? I had to learn that. Like, you guys, I had to take a break. I know I told you guys I was coming live before, and things was really kind of hectic for me. Just closing out the year. Nothing necessarily bad or anything like that, but it was more so me having to reorganize and restructure some things, me having to accept things just for how they are, including people, just make some changes. And, you know, with that, it could be exhausting. I was fatigued. I was tired, guys. But you know what? It allowed me to really take a step back, because sometimes, you know, your ancestors or your spirit guides are like, look, you need to take a step back from work. You need to really pour into yourself. And I was able to do that during that time and re-energize myself, you know. And just by me doing that, I was able to not just have unexpected blessings, but different things just popped up, you know. So it's important to go with the flow. All right, guys, so we are going to go into water signs first, but before we do that, let's go ahead and roll a commercial. On the show, feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Feeling the show? All right, guys. So we're back. So we are going to first get into the zodiac signs, and then afterwards we're going to talk a little bit about this new moon in Capricorn that's happening tomorrow, actually. So make sure you guys stay till the end for that. We're going to really connect and see what Spirit has to say in regards to that, all right? So let's go ahead and get into water sign. Water sign. All right, water sign. So I need to pull up these lyrics because let me tell you, water sign, okay? Where's my phone at? Child. Yes, here we go. While I was meditating on you guys, the song that came up for you was Erykah Badu. Didn't you know? So you may want to look up that song. And it was so crazy because I feel like for my water signs, you're at the point in your life, and when I say water signs, this is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I feel like you're at the point in your life where you're trying to find your way. You know what I mean? I feel like you're finally there, but there's some things. It's like you are still stuck in the past in a way. I don't know. It's like you can't get over the past, the mistakes you have. If it's not that, if it's, I don't even want to say it's that you can't get over. Maybe people keep throwing it up in your face. Like your past keeps coming back up in your face. I don't know why I'm getting that. Spirit is saying for my water signs though, you need to really work on your heart chakra and practice forgiveness, forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself for the past. Like you have to know that you were just human. Like she's saying that song, I was born to make mistakes. No one here comes on this world perfect. You get what I'm saying? Here we go. She said, I think I made a wrong turn back there somewhere. That was the lyric that really stood out to me. It's okay if you feel like, you know, you made the wrong turn. It's okay if you feel like this is not the right career. It's okay if you feel like this is not the right relationship. It's okay to make mistakes. You have to forgive yourself and you have to redirect. You know what I mean? Don't spend so much time on the mistake itself. Spirit is calling on you to look at things, learn the lesson, and then move forward. And then this lyric, she says, time to save the world. We're in the world is all the time. So many things I still don't know. So many times I changed my mind. Guess I was born to make mistakes, but I ain't scared to take the weight. So when I stumble off the path, I know my heart will guide me back. Your heart will always guide you back. You have to remember that. So you have to really trust in the universe, trust in yourself, especially this year. Let's go ahead and get into the cards we have. That song is really deep. I would definitely suggest for you guys to check out that song for a lot of my water signs. Let's see. All right. So we got some Cancers in the chat. Who else we have in the chat? If you're watching this video replay, let me know your sign. Leave it in the comments. Let's see. What is the overall energy? What can my water signs expect for 2022? Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Spirit is not playing no games. Okay. A lot of you're going to be healing a lot of childhood hurt. A lot of childhood healing is going on. I see for a lot of my water signs, a lot of this forgiveness you have to do is from your childhood. Things you were taught about yourself. I don't know, Spirit is telling you to feed that inner child, that creative side of yourself this year. They want you to focus more so on that. I definitely see you all also building your self-esteem, resting in your divine feminine or masculine. I'm also seeing Spirit is saying this year, people can't no longer emotionally manipulate you, water signs. You know, a lot of times people like to come to you and play on your emotions, you know, we're friends, we're family. I think that's why the past came up, like, you know, remember the past and what we have. Spirit is telling you, you know, not to let people tug on that this year, you know, and I feel like they're not going to be able to, Spirit is saying. For some of you, though, this could be hard because I do see by you setting your boundaries, by you really, you know, focusing on yourself and resting in your power, I definitely see it's going to take you a lot of strength with doing this, because some people may want to isolate you. Some people may want to withhold love and different things like that. I don't know. I'm getting like maybe dealing with some like emotional blackmailing, different things like that. But Spirit is telling you, you're going to have to use your strength during this time. They're saying that because you're going to need it, because some of you are going to feel vulnerable in certain parts of the year when that happens. But you know, when people show you who they are, believe them. You get what I'm saying? And Spirit is saying, like, look, they're doing you a favor, okay? Let me just pull some more cards. Let's get into it. All right, guys. How you guys doing in the chat? How are you doing? Who is these people? Give me some more clarity. Yeah. Oh, y'all gonna be giving people major side eye. Oh yeah. Okay. Some of y'all been giving a major side eye too. Spirit is telling you to move in silence with this person. What you're thinking is definitely right when it comes to this person, but this is a learning lesson that you really have to go through. This year, don't be out on social media speaking your goals, because you do have some people, some snakes in the camp, but I feel like they're going to be exposed this year. Yeah, they're going to be exposed this year. It's going to be revealed to you. But learn the lesson. Don't get caught up in the mess. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For some of you, it might be people you thought was your A1 day one. Spirit is telling you, though, don't get caught up in the mess. Don't argue. Don't feed into the drama. Accept it and move forward, okay? Move forward accordingly. All right, let's get some final messages, some healing oracle messages for you. Okay, so we got respect, hidden blessings, and then sensitivity. Spirit is telling you to respect the divine feminine. I don't know why I got that. Maybe because I got sacral chakra card earlier. That means your emotion. Spirit is telling you to respect those feelings that you're feeling because they're real. They're real. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we be like, oh no, you know, I want to ignore that feeling. I want to ignore it. Maybe they're not throwing shade. Like, no, acknowledge that. Spirit is telling you. I feel like also acknowledge those feelings even when you're feeling down or sad throughout this year. Or happy. Whatever you're feeling, stay present in the moment and acknowledge those feelings. I definitely feel like for a lot of you with these people cutting you off, or you cutting these people off, with these things happening this year, there's some hidden blessings in that. I feel like a lot of you within that moment, you may find that, I don't know, the word I keep getting is honesty. Honesty is the biggest blessing you can have. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to give you clarity. Spirit is advising you to acknowledge that honesty, sit with it, and absorb how you feel. Because I feel like for a lot of you, that's going to unlock and heal a lot of those things, a lot of those traumas, a lot of those, or give you a lot of those answers, I should say, that you've been looking for when it comes to your life. All right, guys, so I hope that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get into one more card. I want to pull about your money. What is the message about your money? All right, so for a lot of you, the message when it comes to your money, definitely, I see some of you getting in your boss bag. I see some of you, you may be leaving your job. That could be the hidden blessing. Maybe if you lose your job this year for some of you, or you may go in a different career direction that may cause you to go into being an entrepreneur, or changing career paths altogether. Spirit is also telling you, though, within me saying that, for those of you who's looking to expand your money and maybe make some extra income, because I see extra income for a lot of you, a lot of chances for you to make some extra income, be careful for schemes. So be careful for those like susus. Don't fall for any of those MLMs. Be careful with business partnerships. I would definitely suggest sitting on different things. Pay attention to the stars. You know, pay attention to astrology during that time. Just keep your eyes open, okay? So that's my final message for my water signs. Let's go ahead. We're going to move next to, we're going to go to Earth next, and then we're going to keep it pushing. So before we get into that, I'm going to go ahead and roll a commercial. Leave me some crystal balls if you are here in the live chat, guys. The show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Okay, guys, don't forget, if you do want to book a reading with me right now, currently, I'm having one of the biggest sales that I've had in a while. So you guys want to make sure you check that out. Don't forget to go to my site. After this, like I stated, once those spaces fill up, we are going to be making some changes to the prices. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, guys, I've been thinking about getting a Patreon. Let me know what you guys think about that, if that's something that you guys would like, or not necessarily if that's something you would like, but more so what type of topics or what type of things would you like to talk about. I have some ideas, but I do want to keep you in mind, okay? So let's go ahead and get into our earth signs. Yes, let's get into our earth signs. You know what, earth signs, let me tell you, okay? Earth signs, I had to laugh because your song was a big pun, don't want to be a player no more. Some of you guys are ready for change. I'm getting like, you said you done. Some of you literally probably are a player, and this year you said you ready for love. You don't want to be a player. For some of you all, you were a little player. My earth signs, Taurus, my Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. Some of you are a little player. Look, we got man holding a heart. But Spirit is saying, like, I see my earth signs, if you are single, I definitely see some love connections this year. Yeah. Somebody is going to snatch you up. If you are in a love partnership, I see that growing stronger. This also means for a lot of you, I see you guys making changes in your life, like how you start this year, and that makes sense because this is a number 6 year. We get when we talk about, and if you guys haven't checked out my 2022 predictions, but when we talk about this year and all the changes we're going to be going through, I definitely feel like how you guys start the year and how you end it is going to be different. Like, some of you, I see you guys getting married, some of you getting engaged. Also, I don't know why I'm getting like a lot of you releasing financial constraints, things that were holding you back. I definitely see you releasing that. We got some interesting cards here, so let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So first off, earth signs, Spirit is telling you you're someone too who needs to watch what you put out there to the world. Watch what you post on social media, how you show yourself to the world. I see a lot of you really in 2022 paying attention to that. So you could be a social media influencer if you're watching this. But for some of you, I also see you guys taking a step back, going into your feelings. Spirit is telling you though, this year it's going to be important for you to pay attention to how you view things, because I see for some of you the constraints that you really think you have, the things that you think that's holding you down. So for some of you, it could be like that concept of relationship. Spirit is telling you that's really more so in your mind. You want to make sure you keep an open mind. You want to make sure you that's why we're getting like how you are at the beginning of the year, you know, you're not going to be at the end, because I'm getting Spirit is saying by you being open, I feel like for some of you, your ideas and views of things may change. For some of you, I'm seeing religion, but for some of you, for a big portion of you, I'm seeing when it comes to relationship, maybe the way you view commitment. Give me some more cards, Spirit. Spirit is, yep, we got this once again. Spirit is calling on you to go more internal. A lot of you, I don't know why I'm seeing you going into hermit mode. Really working on yourself and how you view yourself is what Spirit is saying. What's going on? Let's see. What's making you go within? I think for a long time, you've been on this discovery path for my earth signs, and I could definitely relate to that. So for all my earth signs, sun, moon, and rising, I definitely feel like you've been going on a discovery path. Yeah. Ooh. So this card came up for my water signs too. Going through learning lessons. Wow. Okay. This year for you is going to be about, because the card you got, beauty is pain. It's going to be about how you view yourself is what Spirit is saying. How you, or what you've been taught about yourself. A lot of self-discovery, a lot of self-love. Loving yourself so others can love you, if that makes sense. This is going to be your breakthrough year. This is going to be the year where you finally discover what's real and what's fake. And that means even when it comes to yourself, earth signs, you're going to be discovering, maybe those things that I thought about myself, like, I'm nothing, I'm worthless. It's not real. I am powerful. I am beautiful. Or it may be like, that facade you put up. You could be the type, I don't know, I'm getting for my earth signs, because some of you can be stubborn, and you may put up a facade like, I don't need anybody. I'm a player. I don't need anything. I can do this all myself. And Spirit is going to show you like, no, that's a facade. That's you protecting yourself because, you may not want people to get close to you because you're scared. You get what I'm saying? So I definitely see for my earth signs, Spirit is telling you now's the time for you to look in the mirror. I keep getting like mirror work. Like you looking in the mirror and like telling yourself affirmations or speaking positivity over yourself. I would definitely suggest that for a lot of you. Let me get some healing cards for you. Let's see. If you're watching the playback, leave me your sign if you're an earth sign checking this out. All right, let's see. Yes, Spirit is telling you to get clear on who you are, what it is that you want. It's so funny because this card that I'm looking at, the lady, she has a journal and it looks like she's looking down at it. For some of you, you may want to start to journal. Spirit also got the flow, so let things flow. We also got the trigger card. For some of you, I definitely see Spirit is saying your triggers are going to be activated this year, okay? But the reason why is because these are things that you really have to work on, earth signs. Spirit is wanting you to look further and ask yourself, why is these things triggering me? I definitely see for a lot of you, this could be something that you've been avoiding for a while. So now is the time for you to get serious about your healing. And I definitely feel like you're going to be moving into a new period. Let's see. Give me one more card. Ooh, okay. So we got intentions too. Spirit is telling you it's important for you to set those positive intentions for yourself. Also, pay attention to what intentions do you set for yourself daily. When you speak down on yourself, you're speaking that over yourself. So it's important for you to be cognizant of that, if you get what I mean. So, ooh, that was the tea. Okay, let's get into your money. Let's pull some money cards for 2022 for my earth sign. Thank you so much, Spirit. Tell me about their money. Okay. Spirit is wanting you to, when it comes to your money, I feel like your biggest blessings are going to come when you give charity. So when you give from your heart, Spirit is telling you that's when your biggest blessings are going to come. I definitely see there's going to be an adjustment in your lifestyle. Spirit is saying that you may have to downsize on some things. you know, unnecessary purchases, if that means maybe cutting those subscriptions that you don't need, making some temporary adjustments. But I feel like it's because major changes, like making those changes now sets you up for the future. So I see a lot of you handling business, handling certain things, making those changes for your future goals is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so I hope that made sense. That was the tea. Earth signs, let me know what you think about this reading. If you are watching the replay, let me know in the comments below. We are going to keep it pushing. We're going to go ahead and move on to our fire signs. Do we have any fire signs in the chat? Shout out to you guys. Do we have any fire signs in the chat? You know, my fellow fire signs, you know, I'm a Leo all up and through. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I found out about my chart. You know, we're going to get into astrology here. I've been learning about my chart, and it's so funny how Leo is in my chart. I have a couple fire signs in my chart, but I have a lot of water signs too, okay? Like a lot of water signs. So we gonna get into my astrology. Would you guys like me to come on and show you guys my birth chart? That would be fun. So we could get into my tea. Ooh, that would be fun, okay? So I can tell you guys how it relates to me, okay? All right, so what was your sign? Oh, fire signs. Okay, let's get it. While I was meditating on your energy, we got Icon by Jaden Smith. Icon Living, right? So for my fire signs, Spirit is saying that this is your year to declare your power, baby, okay? Listen to that Jaden song, Icon. When you get into those lyrics, it's like, I am just an icon living. Spirit is telling you, for a lot of you, you need to repeat that to yourself, because I definitely feel like for this year, this is going to be your boss year. This is going to be your year that you're going to have to step into your power, if that makes sense. Spirit is telling you, this is not the year for you to shy away from things. This is not the year for you to down, yourself, or downplay yourself to make others comfortable. This is the time for you to really big up yourself, step into your power, and know that, we all are, we all are powerful. We all are gods and goddesses. It's a reason why, I address everyone on my channel as that, because God lives within us. You have the same power that God has. He or she, whatever you believe, has bestowed within you for everything that you need. Everything that you need, you have within yourself. So let's go ahead and get into the cards we have. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle some cards. Let's see what's the overall energy cards for 2022 for my fire signs. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah, okay, well, susus. Don't get caught up by the susu. Okay. Let's see. Them scammers this year, because they going to be out. When I tell you, they going to be out this year. Don't get caught up. Adjacent possibilities. Spirit is telling you, like, there's going to be so many opportunities for you opening this year, fire signs. There's going to be so many opportunities opening for you. And it's up to you which route you take, is what Spirit is saying. Even if you feel like right now, like, I don't know, I don't have everything, Spirit is telling you, like, you do. Like everything that you want to accomplish this year, I definitely feel like you're going to accomplish it. It's so funny because fire signs, you ain't playing no games this year. I feel like Spirit is telling you to make sure you have compassion. But I definitely see you guys closing some doors this year. Like, my fire signs is not allowing people to emotionally manipulate them this year. I feel like people are going to be trying it. For some of you, I feel like this could be a relationship that you're closing the door on. This could be a friendship that you're closing the door on, maybe the past. But I feel like people are going to have to work to really get to your heart this year. And I feel like it's because you're at the point of your life where you're like, you know what? I've been through so much. Like, you know, I've bared my feelings with people, and people, you know, I had to walk away from people because people didn't appreciate me for what I was to them in their life. So this year, I'm not taking the shortcut. Like, I feel like some of you may have took the short end of the stick in the past, and you're saying this year you're not doing that. And Spirit is saying, yes, go for it. Because I definitely see for a lot of you walking away from certain things, walking away from religion, walking away from relationships, walking away from, you know, things that don't serve you. But Spirit is also telling you, don't be so closed off and hard that you know, close the door to certain things, or not necessarily close the door, but you're not open to new chapters in your life, okay? Because I feel like some things may look familiar to you this year, but Spirit is telling you to look at it differently. Don't handle it the same way, you know? Because I feel like some things may get lost in translation when it comes to relationships, in particular romance. So it's very important for you to have an open heart and have an open mind when it comes to that. Give me one more card. But the world is yours, baby. I definitely see for a lot of you, this is going to be the year where you really, like we were talking about with the with our earth signs, you discover yourself. I feel like you're going into a period of self-discovery, and I keep getting intuition, like developing your intuition even stronger. Let's get into this. Let's get into some more cards. Spirit is also calling on you. If you feel like you need to rest. Don't overwork yourself. Like, even though you're going into boss mode, fire sign, Spirit is saying it's important for you to also make sure you have some recovery time. If you listen to your body this year, what your body is telling you, pay attention to, you know, what signs your body is giving you. For some of you, I'm seeing like maybe if you can't eat meat, you can't eat it. If you can't, you know, for some of you, if you can't like deal with certain things that trigger you, because we got mental health issues, you can't deal with it. It's okay to take a break. You have control of your life at the end of the day, fire signs. You are the CEO of your life, and that's to everyone. But you are the CEO of your life. Do you understand that? So if something doesn't work for you, it's okay to say no to it. Okay, so also this year, I feel like revelations are going to happen. I won't be surprised if there's some confessions that come out to you when in regards to people surrounding your life. This could be relatives. This could be friends, relationships. I don't know. I'm getting like something coming out, like you finding out the truth about someone. For some of you, this could be a relationship, like sleeping with the enemy. But for some of you, this could be people that I feel like this is a long-term situation, right? When that information comes out, Spirit is saying like, this is going to be a real amazing opportunity for you, because I feel like you're going to go through a period of glow-up season. So it's like, I'm removing these people out of your life and I'm showing you who they are before your glow-up season, because you can't take these people with you, you know? you know that saying, don't show up when I blow up? I feel like this is definitely the energy for my fire sign. Spirit is telling you that when people show you who they are, I definitely feel like acknowledge those emotions that you feel, but accept it for what it is and move on. I see you giving the middle finger to a lot of them, saying, you know what, F you, I'm going to channel this energy and use it to make me stronger. I definitely see that happening. Let's go ahead and get some healing cards here. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for you. How you guys doing in the chat, guys? Are you guys doing okay? Leave me some crystal balls. If you are here rocking out with me, shout out to everyone in the chat. Okay. Pay attention to what people show you. Like, Spirit is telling you, you don't have time for people who makes your mental health, you know, who triggers you, who's pulling you back to that part of you, that dark side of you that you know, overcome. But if you have someone that triggers you, Spirit is telling you to ask yourself, like, why? Why is this person triggering me? Okay. All right. All right. So this year is definitely going to be a learning year for you. Spirit is calling on you to have compassion. I think that goes into what we were talking about earlier. When it comes to like not being so even with those people who you find out about, like, have compassion for them, say, you know what, juice this and keep it moving. But I feel like this year is going to be a very good year for you. I see a lot of you developing habits to help you in the long run. I don't know if a lot of you have been thinking about getting on a health kick. This is Spirit giving you your answer to go ahead and do that. I also see you guys channeling. For my fire signs, you may be creatives. You may be into like social media or art, photography, whatever it is that you're into. I definitely see by you channeling your energy into the creative, I see it coming out to something beautiful for you. You creating something beautiful. So that's wonderful. Let's get into some money cards. See, what is your money looking at? What is your money looking like? What is your money? All right, what is your money looking like? All right, so we got luck, financial, news, recycle goods, and pay it forward. Okay, so Spirit is saying a lot of you, I wouldn't be surprised if you get some windfalls this year. For some of you, a lot of my fire signs, this is going to be a lucky year for you. So Spirit is definitely telling you to take advantage of that. I see you having a lot of financial abundances, like, you know, wins. Like you might have like a shit ton of money coming in, you know. Excuse me. I do see you getting some news about your finances. So pay attention to that. Some important news regarding your finances and your money. Spirit is also telling you to pay it forward. If you guys have some things you're getting rid of, Spirit is telling you not to necessarily throw it out, like recycle it, give it to Goodwill, give it to people who can use it if you can, because I feel like that is definitely going to not only be a blessing for someone, but I feel like that will also, you know, help you attract more abundance. I feel like that's going to be a blessing for you also. Like if whatever you put out, you get it back tenfold type of energy. So Spirit is telling you to do that. I can also see some of you really getting into thrift shopping. I don't know. Feel like you might find some goods. Getting into like recycling goods, recycle goods. You might find some gems. I don't know why I'm getting like some of you, someone like if you're looking for like equipment or cameras or things to help you creatively. Spirit is telling you, I know we always talk about new, but I'm getting like Spirit is telling you to look at investing in like gently used or refurbished things. I feel like you may get a bang out of your buck for that. So keep that in mind. All right, guys. So I hope that makes sense. We are going to move on to air signs, and then we're going to pull some cards for the new moon in Capricorn. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and roll a commercial. If you guys do want a tarot reading, we will be doing that at the end of this. So go ahead and get your coins ready. But let's go ahead and roll a commercial, guys. So let's get into it. Show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get. All right, guys, don't forget to make sure you book your reading. Yes, guys, we are having a sale. Yes, this is the last sale we have before I restructure my pricing and my services. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, shout out to everyone who's been sending me donations. Like, I definitely appreciate that. Like, real talk, shout out to you all who's been supporting me. I couldn't do it without you. One thing I am thankful to be taking into the new year is you all, okay? So we are only going to grow from here. This week I do have some more videos planned for you all. So we're going to get into some celebrity readings. We have a few I think you guys will like. And then we'll also be getting into some more zodiac signs for January, okay? So make sure you guys have your notification button on if you don't have that on already. All right, guys? So let's go ahead and get into our air signs. Some of my favorites. This is our air signs. Shout out to all my Libras, Aquarius, and Geminis. Shout out to you all. So we are going to go ahead and pull some cards. Your song was clouded. Okay, come on. Okay, let's talk to air signs. I need to talk to you. Okay. While I was meditating on your energy, the song that came on is Brent Faiyaz Clouded. Let me pull up this song. And you know, I like this song, but I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? This Brent Faiyaz Clouded, the lyrics ain't the, you know, the highlight. You get what I'm saying? It's not the highlight. Like, he's talking about, you know, he's going through something. So I want to pull this up. Let me pull up. What's going on with y'all? Cause, okay, so here we go. So the lyrics that stood out to me was, I gave it all for a fantasy. Is anybody going to remember me? If I go tonight, I doubt the world would change. I just pray they don't forget my name. Is it game rules I can't lose? When it's all said and done, will I still be cool? So, I don't know. I'm getting the energy for my air signs. A lot of this is more so you thinking about your impact. I feel like my air signs, you think a lot about, I want to say generational, but it's like when I'm gone, and not necessarily in like a negative way, like will I leave impact? Like what is my impact on others? You know, did I do what I set to accomplish? Am I on the right path? A lot of it. But for a lot of you, I don't know why I'm getting, for a small group of you, you may be looking back at it and looking like at yourself like you haven't done enough or you haven't done something. And Spirit is telling you that you've done all you could. Like you're right where you need to be at this time. What's going on with y'all air signs? Because I was just like, when I was meditating on the energy, let's go ahead and pull some cards. Hi Moon, how are you, love? All right, let's get into it. I was just sitting up there like, what's going on with my with my air signs? All right, let's see. All right, yeah, you're really questioning your value in this world. It's more so like I'm getting the energy. And Spirit is telling you like, first off, I want to say, what we value in this world is very superficial. You know, at the end of the day, Spirit is saying how you can tell if you're on the right path is looking at your life. Like, is your family happy? Are you happy? Do you have food? Do you have a place to sleep? Do you have air? Water? Are you breathing? Like, I'm getting a lot of gratitude vibes. Like, a lot of you need to practice or continue practicing gratitude is what Spirit is saying. Like, don't get me wrong, because I definitely feel like for this year, you're going to discover your worth and your value. Like, Spirit's going to send you things to reiterate that. And I definitely see for my air signs, this is going to be a theme of this year. I definitely see you withdrawing from the world, meaning like I don't see you guys really posting on social media as much or doing different things. I see you guys working on yourself more. I keep seeing like the doors opening for you for all things grand. So if there's a project that you've been working on, Spirit is telling you now's the time for you to show this, because I definitely feel like this is the time for you. Like, your time is now. Like, I know you've been holding back or saying like, you know, when I have this, when this happens, then Spirit, so you know, I don't want to hear none of that. Like, now is the time to put your money where your mouth is. For a lot of you, I definitely see you expanding your family. If this, for some of my air signs, I see you expanding your family. Spending time with family. I feel like family is definitely going to be a theme for you this year, and it makes sense because we are in a 6th year. Family is going to be a big theme for you this year. Let's pull some more cards. Let's get some more clarity on that this year. Like stability. Stability is definitely going to be a theme for you this year. Finding your stability. Are you guys feeling okay? Shout out to everyone in the chat. All right, let's see. Yeah. Things are going to be coming in fast for you. I definitely see your emotions this year your emotions are going to be really, like, when I say fast, it's going to be like up and down. Like, one moment you may feel called to really put work in and really be motivated. The other times you may feel lethargic or you may feel fatigued. Spirit is telling you to go with those feelings, because on those days, those are the days you really need to take some time to yourself. When it comes to family, I definitely feel like you're going to be taking a main place, or you're going to be really the focus when it comes to family. Like, some of you may be the matriarch of your family, or you may be the one that gets your family all together. I definitely feel like that's going to be a focus for you. Maybe having like different events when it comes to family. Spirit is wanting you to pour more so into your family. All right, let's go ahead and pull some healing oracle cards. All right. So Spirit is telling you, the cards we got is reawakening, or reawaken, release, and guardian. I see for a lot of you, you're going to be doing a lot of releasing this year, releasing what doesn't serve you. I see out with the old, in with the new. That's what we got, and the card is 5, so that makes sense with fast. There's going to be a lot of changes in and out your life. Like, you know, Spirit's going to call on you to make a decision. And I feel like the reason why is because a lot of my air signs, you will talk yourself out of some things. Like, you know, maybe I shouldn't start this business. Maybe, and Spirit is telling you to go with what you feel. Now's the time for you to really, you know, get in touch with your emotions, get in touch with your intuition. I see something reawakening in you, like reemerging, like you're getting back to yourself. You're really, you know, getting back to what makes you you. I don't know why I see a lot of my air signs wearing a lot of colorful outfits, being more open, being more free when it comes to their dress, how they dress. I'm getting a lot of that with you all. Let's see. Yeah, Spirit is telling you now's the time for you to take control. You have choices to make, and you have to make them. There's no time for any hesitation. The time is now. Whew. So let's go ahead and get into your money. Let's get into your money. All right, guys, let's get into it. Leave me some crystal balls in the chat, guys, if you're watching this live. Shout out to everyone that's checking out the replay. Definitely leave me your sign and let me know what you're thinking about this reading so far. All right, so I'm going to be leaving timestamps after this video, so if you miss your sign, you can definitely rewind back. Also, if you missed the announcements that I have after this video, you can also rewind back, so I'll leave that. All right, so Spirit, we got law of attraction, we got downsides, and then we have major changes. So Spirit is wanting you to practice your manifestations really this year. Practice when it comes to your money. I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you will attract more as long as you're in the right vibration. So that's why it's important for you to really pay attention to how you feel this year. I definitely see you attracting, if you're in a client-based business, I see you attracting more clients. But with that being said, we got downsides, right? Spirit is telling you now's the time for you to budget and look at things that you're spending money on that's superficial. You know, sometimes we spend money on things, and that could go back to that Clouded song, because in the song, he's talking about, like, I spent all this money, all of this, and I still feel lonely. Spirit is telling you, air signs, you know, things, you can't fill those spaces with things. You get what I'm saying? So you buying these things and different things like that, Spirit is telling you it's important for you to also make sure you invest in your emotional well-being, if that makes sense. You know, you want to make sure you're purchasing things and buying things that really is going to provide you continuous value. Like, for instance, a car. You know, a car is going to get you to work. You know what I mean? And even when we talk about a car, maybe you just need something very simple. Maybe you don't need something grand. Maybe you need something just to be more reliable and safe. Maybe even when it comes to and this could be applied to anything. Maybe even when it comes to clothes. I don't know why I'm getting, like, for some of you, Spirit is saying like you're spending a lot on things, like, you know, to fill those spaces when you're everything you need. You're already the bee's knees, basically. So, you know, there's going to be some temporary changes, but I feel like it's going to be for the long run. I see for a lot of you, there's going to be some financial assistance that comes your way, like yeah. We also got recycled goods. So for some of you, Spirit is telling you to, instead of getting rid of like a lot of the old stuff you have, like I told our previous signs, Spirit is also telling you to recycle those, because I feel like by you giving, what happens in return is you get something major, if that makes sense. So that's where your blessings are going to come from. All right, guys. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing in the chat? How are you guys doing? These was some interesting readings. I hope you guys enjoyed these readings. We are going to now get into this new moon in Capricorn. So the new moon in Capricorn is tomorrow. New moon in Capricorn energy. I love Capricorn energy. Maybe it's because, you know, I have Capricorn for my midhaven, but Capricorn energy for me is that practical energy. It's that abundant energy, right? Let's move. Let me pull on my right screen. So we're going to go ahead and get into that here shortly. For those of you who want a reading, we'll also get into that at the end of this. Don't forget to check my description box. There you can send your donations if you do want a question or two there. So all that is below, but we'll go ahead and get into that. Right now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to ask you guys to take a breath, take a pause, and get into a commercial. So we'll be right back. Show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. All right, guys. So we are back. We are back. back. We are back. All right, guys. So we are going to be getting into this new moon in Capricorn. I wanted to pull some cards because a couple of you hit my inbox and was like, "Are you doing a video?" And I was like, "No, I didn't know you guys told me to do a video." But you know what? I decided to come on and pull some cards. So let's go ahead and ask Spirit, what messages do they have about this new moon? What intentions are we setting? What are we manifesting this new moon? What is the collective manifesting? Okay, let's see. Leave me a moon emoji if you're in here now. Okay. Ooh, protection. We are manifesting protection. Okay. Manifesting. Balance. That practical energy. Balance, getting organized. Okay. Finding out what serves us. Okay. Assessing. I feel like this new moon, you guys are going to be taking inventory of your life. If you guys are new here, you probably, well, if you aren't new here, you're not new to that term. But if you are new here, we talk about taking inventory of our life, right? Looking at our life, looking at things that serve us, that doesn't serve us, what's holding us back, what's moving us forward, and removing things and applying things to help us move forward to our goals. Spirit is wanting you to really take a step back, and I feel like this new moon, this is what you're really going to be doing. More so, I think as a collective, Spirit wants us to really be particular and really point out those things in our life that really makes us tick. I feel like this is going to be the time for you all that want to make those goals, maybe get organized. This is going to definitely be the time for that. Ooh, okay. Got hunger. What else? Ooh, okay. All right. So we have hunger, action, and self-reflection. I feel like for my babies that's watching this new moon is going to be bringing a lot of you, like, you're going to be making your game plan. I see a lot of you planning out some things when it comes to your future, when it comes to your goals. Like, you're taking inventory of your life because you're saying, like, now is the time. I feel like this is the time where you should be planning. This is the time where, you know, for a lot of you, that hunger in you has activated to really not only go get the bag, because I see a lot of you like, sis, I'm ready to go get the bag. But I see like that inner power in you, that how would I say it? That just innate nature in you to go get it. I feel like this is going to activate for a lot of you. Now's the time for you to take action. Now's the time for you to really take a look at yourself in self-reflection and ask yourself, am I the one that's holding me back from my goals, or that's delaying my goals? And the answer is yes, okay? The answer is yes. So what can I do and what changes can I make? And I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be able to identify that. And you have been identifying that. And you're now able to make those changes. Let's see what messages Spirit has for us. What other messages Spirit has for us. I'm going to pull my Moonology cards. All right. What messages Spirit has for us? And I'm going to be releasing my pick a card reading, guys. I want to let you guys know. So make sure you guys look out for that. I've just been editing it down. It's a long video, okay? I know I mentioned that on my other video, but that's coming soon. All right, so Spirit is telling you once again, adjustments are required. So there's going to be some adjustments that you are going to have to make in order to make this goal work out. And I don't know, Spirit is telling you, like, it's really clear what adjustments you have to make, but you have to actually be the one to do that. We got to bring love into the situation, because I feel like for my people that's watching this, Spirit is not wanting you to look at things and be so hard. Like, for instance, if weight loss is one of your goals, you know, not to look in the mirror and say like, oh, I'm, you know, so how did I get this weight, or how did I get to this point, or whatever it is. Spirit is wanting you to have compassion for yourself. Okay, we are here now. Okay, so what are we going to do about it? And that's how you should approach a lot of those. I mean, a lot of your goals is what Spirit is saying. Okay, final card. The energy is gaining momentum. So look, it's about it time, okay? You are there. You are there. Whatever this goal is that you want to set out, Spirit is telling you you can do it. You can definitely do that. Do you know you can do that, guys? You have to know that. So now is the time, baby. Now is not the time for you to be lollygagging around. Now is the time for you to get in your bag and make those changes, okay? Shout out to that. Leave me some moon emojis in the chat if you can get with that, okay? All right, guys. So, you know what? I have so much fun with you all when we come on these lives. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to pull some final cards, some final messages. What are some final messages? One more card. One more card for this new one. And then we'll release. Yep, release what all doesn't serve you. Okay. All right, guys. So let's see. Do we have anybody in the chat who would like a reading? Do we have anyone in the chat who would like a reading? If you do, please make sure you send your donations. I'm going to check my Cash App or PayPal. Otherwise, if we don't have anyone here, we are going to end it here. Do we have anyone in the chat that would like a reading? And shout out to everyone who's been rocking with me this long. I really do appreciate it, guys. Shout out to you all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of this video. I will be coming on later this week for some zodiac readings. I'm going to try to release the 2022 pick a card video this week also. That will be up this week. This upcoming week. I'm sorry. Also, I will be sending some polls. Excuse me. I will be putting some polls on my community wall, so make sure you guys check that out for the celebrity readings for you guys to vote on. I know you guys did ask me for the Jussie Smollett, so we would definitely be doing. I got a cute little video for that. We definitely will be doing that. I also have one on Danny Lay. That was very interesting. I also want to do a couple more, so make sure you guys just have your bell button on and make sure you guys are voting on the polls, okay? All right, guys, so it doesn't look like we have anybody who wants to get a reading, so I'm going to end this here. Don't forget, my gods and goddesses, to book your reading. If you do want to book your reading, now is the time. It's a big sale. You want to make sure you guys take advantage of that. I will be announcing my new prices soon. Also, if you missed the announcements about the free tarot readings, make sure you guys rewind to the beginning for that. But we will be starting that January 9th. So if you signed up for my email list, make sure you guys keep an eye on that. Also, for those of you who did book your reading with me, or I'm sorry, win a reading with me for that giveaway contest, your readings for December was already sent out, so you should have received that. So make sure you guys check that out there. I will also be sending out the January reading soon, okay? Ooh. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I'm about to go chill with the boo, and about to go get me some ganja and rock out the rest of the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until then, all my gods and goddesses, don't forget to always rock your crown. See you in the next video. Peace.
Pisces,